Well, famo, first introduction into Tom Macdonald, and it's featuring Dax. Here goes nothing. Roll it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Channel's name is The Third Ernest. I'm Ernest Ariano the Third. Y'all guys are the third family. If you're new here and you're not subscribed and you like what you see at the end of the video, consider becoming part of the family, clicking the subscribe button bottom right hand corner. Now, if you are new here because you search Tom Macdonald, Blame the Rappers reactions, or Tom Macdonald reactions, or what have you, just know that your boy keeps it 100% over here. If I like the song, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you why, but on the same token, because I don't know this dude's style at all, if I don't like the song, and I'm gonna also tell you why I don't like the song. And the reason why I'm saying this is because the title Blame the Rappers already has a very cliche, already has a connotation toward it that I'm not a fan of. Just based alone on the title, it sounds like we're gonna be talking about blaming all the mumble rappers and blaming all the rappers that talk about bitches and talk about money and cars and just very superficial shit. There's nothing deep within their lyrics. And that's already a cliched, played out and corny message if that's what the song is about, just based off of the title alone. But there's only really one way to find out whether or not we're gonna like the track. I mean, it's got pretty decent ratio, 74,000 likes to 9.1 dislikes on almost 1.2 million views. So a lot of people do like it. I'm just saying, blame the rappers. I'll get into that if that's what the song is actually about. But let's go ahead and pop these headphones on. Follow your boy on Instagram and on Twitter at TheThirdErnest, just like the channel. Links in the description below. And let's fucking get it.
Yeah, I'm a rapper, but I'm losing my respect for the genre. How many songs about Xanax and alcohol are we dropping? How many kids we gonna kill for we admit it's a problem? Probably stop if it was one of our sons or one of our daughters. We know our demographic.
Is he in a grave? What the fuck is he in a grave for? And it is exactly what I thought it was gonna be with the title like Blame the Rappers, just within the first 2 bars. So I'm gonna get to why I don't like that premise, but let's keep going though.
How many songs about Xanax and alcohol are we dropping? How many kids we gonna kill for we admit it's a problem? Probably stop if it was one of our sons or one of our daughters. We know our demographic is primarily youth. We glorify breaking the law.
I like that little, I know I'm pausing it already a lot, but this shot right here, yas. That double exposure shot to show you like, damn, this is like serious.
We know our demographic is primarily youth. We glorify breaking the law to children in school. Kids copy what we see and imitate what we do. They'll go to jail for doing the things you thought them was cool. We put women in our videos exploiting their bodies, while little girls around the world grab their phone and they watch it. They need a realistic role model, not just a Barbie. They see strippers and escorts, but no lawyers or doctors. Hey, hip hop!
All right. I got some thoughts already. The song is exactly what I thought it was gonna be. 31 seconds into a 5-minute song or a 5-minute video, and I don't even need to necessarily listen to the rest because the title says it all. You know, like that type of movie where you like see the movie trailer and you're like, well, now I don't gotta go watch the fucking movie. They showed everything already. That's exactly what I'm doing right here. That's what I'm getting right here. It's because it's such a played out argument. I get, oh, mumble rap's killing the game, kid death to mumble rap, you know, blame the rappers for all this. Just this message is very recycled. This message in 2017, okay, it's new. Damn, like he's right. You know, this music has definitely like diluted itself. This message in 2020, after lyricism has already seen a comeback, because of the rise of mumble rap, the actual true lyricists have made a resurgence again. Like this argument in 2020, this song in 2020 is it's just not it.
Role model, not just a Barbie. They see strippers and escorts, but no lawyers or doctors. Hey, hip hop, what the hell happened? It was power to the people and we like that stuff. These days you're promoting that it's fun to be an addict, so I'm asking, how could y'all write that, bruh? You can blame the rappers when you blow up, but your favorite songs are about doing drugs. So what happens after these kids grow up? And who's to blame for who they've become? They made it look so cool.
This hook is trash. God, the hook is so bad. Like, it's so slow. Like, why are the lyrics that slow? And the singing is obviously not great because he's not a singer. All rappers sing, and they all sing their hooks, and none of them are singers. So you gotta have decent lyrics. You gotta have decent rhythm in this hook. You gotta have decent like melody in order for us people to look past that. But this doesn't have that. And there's really nothing to say about what he's saying. There's really no bars to break down because I've heard these bars 1,000 times. You're saying blame the rappers because it's a really easy and it's a really safe song subject and it's a really safe cop-out. The irony seems lost upon Tom Macdonald because he is a white rapper who has the stage and the presence that he does on YouTube because of one of the greatest rappers of all time, Eminem, saying the exact opposite of what he's saying. Eminem said, "Don't blame me when Lil Eric jumps off of the terrace. You should have been watching him. Apparently you ain't parents. It's not my fault that you don't have the type of parental guidance to guide your kid away from my music if you don't want them to be listening to it." While here we have Tom Macdonald, who that legendary iconic rapper gave a platform to him, and he's going against the direct sentiment that Eminem did. Does anybody even see the irony in that?
And hate the cops, and to get too drunk, you can't blame the rappers when you show up and love the song that make you dumb. You can't blame making music is a privilege.
Did he say love the songs that make you dumb? I hope that's not what he said, because that's terrible. But let's just get into Dax's verse, because that right there, not impressed with that at all. Like, not even in the slightest when I say not at all.
You can't blame. Making music is a privilege and a choice. And if you ever get to be successful, you must understand the people that you influence. I swear by what you say, and that the melodies you sing make wings, build dreams, and fill voids. We got medication straight through voice. Some give life, and some destroy. And
look, yeah, see, okay, now Dax's verse, I've been critical of Dax in the past, and he's actually reached out because of that. He's messaged me on Instagram, and I'm like, nah, this dude it's not Dax, it's probably somebody in his PR team. And then he fucking video messaged me and was like, yo, check out my new shit, because one of your criticisms was that all I do is just rap over like other people's beats and freestyle, but I got actual original shit. And I checked that out, it's fire. Anyway, this is a much better argument right here. It's a much better delivery of the same argument. It's not like bad rapper. You should feel ashamed, rapper, that you're even saying these things and influence these kids in that way. Dax here is taking a more subtle approach. Like, yo, you have to understand that what we have, it's a gift to be able to touch all these people, to be able to have a voice that speaks for all these people, and you have to be careful with the things you say because of the fact that you got kids listening. That argument is going to be way more accepted than whatever the hell the first verse was, which is basically just a summary of the entire argument against mumble rap that was 3 or 4 years ago. This song is basically 1985 by J. Cole, but with way worse execution.
And some destroy, and even though this money seems nice, it can't come, so we must take that as a hint, that there's other things in life we should enjoy. We move mountains, we cross states, we play roles in presidential debates. So don't you try and tell me making music is for fun, and you don't care about the things that our music helped make. Man, I know I'm not perfect, but I'll change.
See, look, this is way better. I'm not going to break down the bars because there's not really any bars, because he's trying to deliver a straightforward message, so he doesn't want it to get lost in all this fucking wordplay. This is a way less condescending, highbrow, I'm better than you because I'm not a mumble rapper, I'm actually blaming you for the state of the music that I'm in. Nah, Dax is like, yo, do whatever you want, make whatever music makes you happy, but just understand that your music does impact people, and it impacts the way that they think and the creativity dreams that they have.
Can't come, so we must take that as a hint, that there's other things in life we should enjoy. We move mountains, we cross states, we play roles in presidential debates. So don't you try and tell me making music is for fun, and you don't care about the things that our music helped make. Man, I know I'm not perfect, but I'll change. I'm the outcome of this world and my pain, and this music is pills, and I promise this dose that you take won't make you say, you can blame the rapper, they made it look so cool.
The little kid, just because he looks somber and sorrowful.
And who's to blame for who they've become? They made it look so.
Who's to blame for who they've become? Their fucking parents are to blame for who they've become. God damn, this song, man.
Made it look so cool to shoot those guns and hate the cops and to get too drunk. You can't blame.
So his first verse was, he was talking about the fact that the music was talking about revolution, and it had a purpose and it had a meaning, and it was like, fuck the system. How can you even give praise to that when at the same time, one of the biggest artists that caused that revolution, NWA, they fucking said, fuck the police. And then here you are saying it's bad to say fuck the police. Do you just see the hypocritical back and forth that we're talking about here? And if we're talking about hypocritical, can we just mention the fact that you're talking to these kids like you're a decent role model, or that these rappers need to be a better role model, but here you are with tattoos on your face and a grill and your nose pierced and ears pierced, talking about they're not going to become doctors and they're not going to become lawyers. It's all cool. Like I said, do you. If that's your style to put a tattoo on your face and have not give a fuck attitude, that's cool. But don't act like that is not also influencing kids. You have nothing to stand on. You have no ground to stand on whenever your image is presented in this way. It's still, yes, it's 2020. It's more, the world is more civilized. The world is more accepting of like outside lifestyles. But having even one face tattoo outside of the rap game, the chances of you getting a job anywhere that's gonna make you decent money, you lowered those chances by 95%. It's very hypocritical and just screams lack of awareness that someone who presents this image of himself and has these face tattoos and not giving a fuck and all of that, and then go ahead and going to say like, oh, but when it comes to rap music, you over there, y'all need to give a fuck about what you're saying. His lyrics could be whatever. His lyrics could be the best lyrics ever. They could be the most clean, most positive, uplifting lyrics, but your image has a certain connotation toward it. And because of that, you automatically lose credibility with this type of argument.
Yeah, I'm a rapper, but I swear that I'm embarrassed. Half of these artists can't even talk, they just mumble the lyrics. And the teenagers listen while they rebel from their parents. While the
half of these rappers can't even talk. This is half the rappers. You think that half of the rap scene, half of what is out there in the mainstream,
half of these artists can't even talk, they just mumble the lyrics. And the teenagers listen while they rebel from their parents. While the rappers tell them pop a pill, buy Gucci and wear it. They say screw the police, break the rules, smoke weed, buy some shoes you don't need, rep the hood in your street. All these rappers holding guns and now the kids want some. Mess around and kill a homie, you can't clean that blood. We encourage being stupid with our music.
Mess around and kill your homie, you can't clean that blood. Do you even realize why most rappers carry guns? Rappers and kids and people who live in the hood and people that live in the ghetto, Section 8, they carry guns because that's all they've known growing up. So of course that's gonna kind of trickle its way down into their lyrics. And if they are showing it off in their music videos and they're promoting that lifestyle and that culture, so the fuck what? It's not the rapper's fault that the kids listen to the music. Yes, it's a lot more accessible now. You can just go on YouTube when the parents aren't around and fucking listen to the music. The reason I have as much knowledge as I do about rap is because I did that same exact thing. Went behind my parents' back and listened to Eminem, listened to Dr. Dre, listened to Snoop, listened to Tupac. I did all of that behind their back. But it's also the parents' job to inform these kids that you didn't grow up in that lifestyle. While it's okay to like the music and it's okay to like understand from somebody's struggle, you did not live that. So you have no reason to go out there and carry a gun. You have no reason to go out there and do drugs. It's the parents' job to separate the kid's reality from the music. What is so hard to understand about that? Just the lack of awareness in the song, man. It's
little boys see the way that women look on our videos and assume it's real life, project that image on little girls. It's unrealistic. If you're young and you listen, you are one in a million. You are loved, you are different. Hey, hip hop. I know life moves on, but while I'm here, how could you write that, dog? You can blame the rapper. Dollar bills and popping pills like party songs. It's not cool in real life.
Then tell the kids that. Tell them that the shit that they're listening to, if they like it, cool, but understand that this is not the way it goes down in real life. And if it does go down like that in real life because they're in the poverty section, because they're in the projects, because they're deep into the hood where gang violence and gang crime and black on black violence or whatever is very prevalent, then the last person that they need to be listening to for a hypocritical message is Tom Macdonald.
What happens after? Blame the rapper.
Yo, that song was awful. I feel bad for Dax here because his verse was solid. Nah, I wouldn't say solid. I mean, I've heard better verses from him. It was just suffocated and surrounded by like this super played out message and this very bland song. Just the irony that Tom Macdonald, a white rapper who has relevance today because of Eminem, who had the complete opposite message of what Tom Macdonald has right here. You should never, ever, in a capitalistic society, you should never, ever blame the rapper. You blame the fans, because it's not like shitty rap is being forced onto them. You as the consumer, you as the parent of the child who is the consumer of that music, you have all the say in what happens. You don't like the shit that some company is putting out? Don't buy the product. You don't want to listen to the music? Change the fucking channel. Like, it's as simple as that. Raise your kids and teach them that the shit that you see on TV is not real fucking life. The shit that you see in the movies is not real fucking life. I listened to all kinds of rap when I was an adolescent, when my mind was just fucking ready to be molded. I listened to that 24/7. But my parents instilled in me that, yo, if you like the music and you like the creativity and you like the artistry and you like everything about the type of music, just know that the message that you're hearing is not for you. If you're a parent that's worried about your kid taking what they're saying and taking what they're hearing to heart, then you need to do a better job as a parent and either fucking not let them listen to the shit, which is almost impossible in 2020, or do what my parents did or what my mom did and said, yo, it's cool that you like this shit. I'm gonna let you like whatever you want because it's gonna shape you, but just know that the subject matter of the lyrics that you're hearing is not your fucking life. And for some of y'all that might be like, oh, fuck Ernest, he's being biased, he doesn't like YouTube rappers, yada, yada, yada. Even if it wasn't the song, even if it wasn't the subject matter, I didn't like the sound of the song at all. And on top of that, the hook is fucking trash. But it does get me a little upset and annoyed when someone who has the image of a Tom Macdonald is out there saying, oh, blame the rappers for fucking, that the kids aren't gonna grow up to be doctors, kids aren't gonna grow up to be lawyers. If any kid sees you, Tom Macdonald, and gets a single face tattoo, lawyer, doctor, fucking CEO, CFO, CMO, corporate world, all that shit is out of the fucking window. So before you blame the rappers, reanalyze what's in front of the mirror. But that's it for today, guys. If you like what you saw, if you like the analytical breakdown and the feedback and whatever I gave, like it, leave a comment. If you don't agree, leave a comment, but don't just fucking shit post. If you don't agree and you have something that's valid to say, leave a comment, because I read every comment and I'll be in that motherfucker responding to you. Follow your boy on Instagram and on Twitter, and hit up the Discord, because I'm in there all the time at TheThirdErnest, just like the channels. Links are down in the description below. But I appreciate everyone watching, and like I always say at the end of all of my videos, go out there in the world, love and care for one another, love and care for each other, and I'll catch everybody on the next video. Peace.